unbelievable. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the San Antonio Express. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 70, Indy.
Squeeze, double.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check who draw forfeit.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Here we go. Check 43. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, let go. 5.
They run it with Ballage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw. Brown got an open man. That's Campbell. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Brown throwing on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brown now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. At 58. Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 17 yards. On that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
on the set.
Tennessee.
Lunch 59. Rush.
Smooth. Hey.
Check. 59. Ain't no such thing as a lunch.
Ready?
They'll run here with Balaj. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 60 or. Pilot, 64, wait.
58, come on, 58. 58, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So third and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Brown operating from the gun. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brown, complete to Hilton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
50, plant. Hey, Charlie.
Now Balaj. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Brown to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 20! Well, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Brown from the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 27, Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brown now, operating from the gun. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Brown, throwing again. That's going to be caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Operating from the gun, Brown. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gay's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
2nd and 5. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me.
From the gun, Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brown under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Looking to throw. Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready. 18 Gator. 59.
I got you, son. I got you.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Brown, throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Buying timed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Minshew sets to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. 57 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Tighten up.
Brown off the play fake. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Go!
Mike spot 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Go!
On 4th down, Minshew. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
59.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there.
Five.
58, right over there. Yeah. Right, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That is caught inside the 5. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kalen Ballage. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
61, match box.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 29, Minshew looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Brown now. Going to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shutting defenders at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go, time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Go! You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Hilton. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Going the other way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? Hey, check my 33.
Now Brown throwing to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Brown. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.